Yo people, welcome to another college tips/trick video. If you are new here, this is James Gayo. I am a third year chemistry student studying at the University of the Philippines Los Baños, and I upload weekly videos about college, about young adulthood, and about productivity. If you want to connect with me personally, you can follow me on Instagram at YoJamesGayo. Anyways, let's proceed into the topic of today's video, which is about how to survive your first year in college. In this video, I'm going to talk mainly about the three most crucial aspects in your college life, which are your academics, your social life, and your finance. So make sure to stay till the end to know all these things. I swear, I saved the best tip for last. I know upcoming college students are already anticipating the announcements and results from the different universities they applied to. Yung iba, alam na nila kung saan sila pupunta for college. Some might still be waiting for their results. And also, some might still be deciding kung saan sila mag-aaral or kung ano yung i-take nilang course. If you already know your college application results, let me know in the comments below which university you are going to study to and what course you are going to study. Who knows, baka may ibang estudyante din who are going to study in the same university or even in the same course as yours in the comments below. That would actually be really cool if that happens. Anyways, let's proceed to the ultimate college survival tips, starting with your academics. For the first tip that I have for you is to know the syllabus and always come to class prepared. For those who don't know, syllabus is basically like a master list of the topics and the concepts that your professor will discuss all throughout the semester in that certain subject. So nakalagay doon kung ano yung topic nyo for a certain week or for a certain day. Kalagay din doon yung mga resources like books, articles, journals that you need to look at for you to be guided while studying the subject. Really knowing the syllabus can give you a background of what the subject is all about. And also, it can be helpful for you to read some topics or concepts in advance. Before you go to your class, make sure you have a background of what the professor is going to discuss on that certain day. Just dedicate 30 minutes of your time during the night or the day before the actual class to just skim over the topics, like just read through some books or even watch some YouTube videos. And with that, you will be aware and you will have prior knowledge of the topics that will be discussed. And with that, mas madali mo na mag-grasp and madadigest yung information that the lecturer is going to discuss. Second tip for your academics is to organize your notes and readings. Your notes will basically be the content of your examinations. And if you have organized notes, mas madali mo nang babalikan yung previous topics that you can use as references and all that. So yeah, organize your notes and readings. Third tip that I have for you is to keep a planner. I swear, during college, your schedule will really be hectic. So I really suggest you grab a planner. It can be a physical planner or it can be a digital planner. There are a bunch of apps out there that are free of charge, that are very useful in scheduling or planning your day. Fourth tip, take advantage of the library and other academic resources. The library is really one of the underrated facility in the university kasi a lot of students prefer going to a nearby cafe to do their academics. Pero there are free places where you can do that as well. And one of those ay yung library. I know this is not applicable in these times kasi nga pandemic, so we are not really in our campuses right now. Pero once bumalik na tayo in our university, please take advantage of your library. I used to borrow a lot of books from there that really aided me in studying, especially in our course kasi we really have to read a lot of academic books and all. For the other academic resources naman, I don't know if it applies to all the universities, but in UP, all UP students can have a free premium account in Canva. They can also have unlimited storage in Google Drive using their UP Mail. Free din yung installation ng Microsoft Office and a lot more. But basically, those three academic resources or academic tools that I mentioned a while ago are the tools that I use for free. So just ask around if your university also offers that kind of service. Fifth tip is to form study groups. As I've mentioned in my past video, I really find having study groups really effective in terms of preparing for an exam or just studying in general. You can brainstorm with them, You can ask questions, you can answer questions. If you miss a class, you can ask them for their notes. Those are just some of the benefits of having a study group. For the last step under academics is to know your professors. Your professor is really a contributing factor if ano yung magiging learnings or yung magiging grade mo by the end of the semester. Make sure to do some research. If alam mo na yung professor mo on that certain subject, you can ask some students na naging professor na yung professor mo at the moment. Ask them kung paano sila magturo. Ask them kung super matrabaho ba, super dami ba nilang magbigay ng requirements and all that. Now, let's move on to the finance. Basically kasi, in college, most of you will be living alone, so properly managing your money can really be crucial. Kasi you will be in charge in paying a lot of expenses like your food, rent, bills, and all that. First step is to learn how to budget. You don't really have to get fancy when it comes to budgeting. Ang ginagawa ko lang before is I set a maximum allowable amount of money that I can spend for a day or for a week. It will always be better to be aware in allocating your money. So I'll look at a budget for your food, for your rent, for alcohol, entertainment, school supplies, and the list goes on and on. Second tip under finance is to track your spendings. Really be aware of where your money goes or how you spend your money. You might be surprised that you are spending tons and tons of money for unnecessary items or impulsive buys, which I did a lot when I entered college. For this, you can use spreadsheets or some money budgeting apps. Marami sa App Store or sa Google Play Store that are free, tapos convenient. Even you can use like a piece of paper to just really write down kung ano yung ginagastos mo for a certain day. For the final tip under finance is to consider looking for college dorms. For us, in UPLB, there are a lot of college dorms that every college student can live at. College dorms are relatively cheaper than some apartments out there. So if you have that option in your university, and if you are trying to save money from expensive apartment rents, then consider really looking for college dorms. I live in college dorms ever since I was a freshman. Monthly, I'll pay just more or less 1,000. I really save a lot of money from rent. So I was able to allocate some of that budget for my savings or for food or for other items that I need. Plus, living in college dorm is really fun. I was able to interact with a lot of college students as well. Kasi we live in the same dorm. Probably ang issue lang dito is, in college dorms, you have curfews. So back then, ang curfew namin is until 10 p.m. Pero you can be excused naman from that if you have late night ganaps, which is pretty common in college. Tapos yung CR is communal. So yun, kung hindi mo trip yung communal bathrooms, then probably college dorm is not for you. Ayan, so we're done with your academics, we're done with your finance. Let's move on to the last crucial aspect of your college life, which is your social life. During your freshman year, I really encourage you to interact with a lot of freshman students. Back when I was a freshman, pagka-post ng results ng UPCAT, there was a group chat in Messenger na nandun yung mga freshman students like me. That became like the first avenue, the first platform where I was able to interact with my fellow freshman students. Doon ako nakapag-build ng initial connections ko with college people. I really find that very advantageous, especially kasi probably you have a lot of questions and probably they have answer to that questions or they have connections with some upper batch students who know the answer to your questions. Also, if you have the chance, make sure to build connection with your seniors. You know the saying na papunta ka pa lang, pauwi na ako. Ayun, that applies to them kasi they have tons of experiences that are really useful for freshman students. Just like what I'm doing right now. I have a fair share of experience in college and I'm pretty sure that I am credible enough to share these tips. So build connection with your seniors. You can ask help from them when it comes to your academics or when it comes to your college life in general. That's everything that I have for you in this video. Aside from all the tips that I have mentioned, for me, the most important advice that I have for everyone who is going to enter college and start a brand new chapter of their life is to do things outside your academics. I really want to stress this out, like kahit ito lang yung tandaan nyo out of all the tips I've mentioned in this video. Kasi there's more to life than just studying, especially in our age. You will learn more valuable lessons if you explore outside your study zone, go out with your friends once in a while, have a side project you are very passionate about, consider applying to organizations that really resonate with you, experience a lot of things that could really come handy in building your life skills, and also some experiences that could really be a great add to your resumes once you apply for work. Basta, just explore your college life while you still can. Once again, this is James Gayo. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you want weekly contents about college, about young adulthood, about productivity. I am trying my best to really upload consistently. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.